Hello, everybody, and welcome to another educational session with the American Institute of Digital Marketing. We are your digital marketing educators. We are an organization created by insurance sales professionals for insurance sales professionals. So everything we do with the American Institute of Digital Marketing is help you develop the tools and the knowledge and the process so that you can generate more leads, you can create more relationship with clients, you can make more sales, and you can make more money. Today, we're going to be covering a lot of material like always, and we're going to be marketing around the American Rescue Plan Act, the ARPA law that just was signed on March 11th. We're going to be executing the ARPA mashup time horizon number 1, and we're going to be using a digital approach to personal financial sales for ARPA. Under the lecture component, we're going to be talking about Facebook ads and the blueprint, the format. We're going to continue with that process that we started a couple of sessions ago, so we're going to continue with that process. My name, Al Castellanos. I'm a CFP, Certified Financial Planner. I'm a licensed insurance agent. I have a master's in financial planning, a master's in financial analysis. I completed my PhD studies in personal financial planning, and I completed a certificate in digital business. So those are my credentials in terms of me trying to help you make money selling insurance products. Now, this presentation that you see here, this template that you see here, I always emphasize it because in this digital world, you need to make sure that you present yourself properly. So this is one of the templates that you can use whenever you're going to be having a conversation with anybody. Make sure you have this digitally, you have it that you can send it in a PDF, or that you can show them this template so that it gives you the credibility that you need as you are getting into that conversation with that client to try to help them in some type of solution in terms of a financial situation that they might have. Today we're going to be talking about ARPA. So this is an example here of how you could set up the template for ARPA, for helping somebody see how much subsidy they can get in the marketplace, or see what type of health insurance is more convenient for them, educating them on everything about the new law. There is a lot of changes, and we're going to be talking about that. So again, you would have a professional image of you, a copy of your insurance license, and then something that would be very pertinent will be your marketplace certificate. So this is an example of how you could present yourself under this situation that we have, where you're going to be talking to people digitally about ARPA. Again, we can help you set up this template. You can just copy and develop it yourself, whichever way you want to do it, but make sure you have some type of template that presents you with the appropriate credentials so that you edify as fast as possible with your clients or with your prospects. So this is an example of that. And you can have many different versions of this. You can have it for any different type of line of business, final expenses, or health insurance, or annuities, or life insurance, or a Medicare Advantage. You can have different formats that you can use. Make sure you talk to one of our digital marketing coaches to help you develop the template that you need for the line of business that you are promoting. So again, we have many different versions of these templates that we can help you with. Our group of companies, and the reason why I always present this is because you're going to be contacted by these different companies in different instances to talk to you about different aspects of your business. We have Premier Insurance Contracts. The website is Printsuko, and basically that's the digital marketing FMO. So Premier Insurance Contracts is the FMO, is the company with whom you get contracted with insurance companies, That's the one that pays the commissions for the ARPA business or the old ACA business, and that's the one you are contracted with. Then we have Wealth Management Solutions, which is our e-commerce platform. We have the American Institute of Financial Education, which is an educator, and we have two types of education programs under the American Institute of Financial Education. One of them is for you as an insurance agent. We offer free continuous education. In fact, the American Institute of Financial Education is going to be inviting you to an ARPA continuous education class in the next, I would say, 3 weeks. We're waiting for some additional information from the federal government to complete the course. And we're going to invite you to get trained on ARPA and also get continuous education on that. So number one, the American Institute of Financial Education will provide you free continuous education. And it also has courses for your clients, for the end users. So we have different workshops and different seminars for your clients. And you can invite them to those workshops. Or if you want to become an educator and you want to sell through the concept of educating people, which is a very powerful concept, then you can become an educator through the American Institute of Financial Education and become the instructor on any one of the different topics we have available. We have Cashback Universe, which is our cashback platform. That's a different line of business. And we have the American Institute of Digital Marketing, which is the organization through which we do all our digital marketing training and development of all the digital marketing tools that we have available for you. So again, these are the 5 companies, and you will be contacted by either one of them at different instances to try to help you with different aspects of you selling insurance products. The agenda that we have for these sessions is always the same. It has 3 components. The first part, we take action. So we're going to execute the mashup order of the day. As I mentioned at the beginning, today we're going to be executing time horizon number 1 of our ARPA mashup. Then we have a feedback session, which is very important because this is where you learn how to adjust your marketing based on what you see that is happening. So feedback is very important because this is how you get better at doing something. You need to learn how to read all this information that is provided to you, and then you need to adjust whatever you are doing based on what you are seeing. So feedback is all about that. And then we have a lecture component. So this is the ARPA mashup. And this document that you see here, this is an image of everything that we're going to be doing over the next 4 time horizons. In this case, what is a mashup? A mashup is basically a matrix that has, in this case, 5, let's say, columns, and each one of these columns is a marketing channel. So we have 3 social media marketing channels and 2 traditional marketing channels. And I want to be careful with that traditional because they are not that traditional anymore. As you're going to see today, everything is getting blurred and everything is combining, and you're going to see how we are doing that. But let's call it, traditional channels like email marketing and direct mail, and then social media channels like LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter. So the mashup is a matrix of 5 channels, and in this case by 4 time horizons. Time horizon number 1, time horizon number 2, time horizon number 3, and time horizon number 4. So this is time horizon number 1, this is time horizon number 2, this is time horizon number 3, and this is time horizon number 4. And in this case, the time horizons are on a weekly basis. So this is a mashup where you're going to be doing abundant marketing. You're going to become, and we started the American Institute of Digital Marketing. One of our objectives was to convert insurance agents into marketing animals, into geniuses of marketing, into somebody that has a lot of tools to market. And this is precisely what we were talking about. This image that you see there is loaded with marketing stuff. You will never have a tool so direct for you to do marketing as something like this. This is marketing in steroids, okay? This is real marketing. If you wanted to do marketing in your life and you knew that you needed to market in order to sell, this is what you need to have, something like this. So it's loaded with a lot of electronic information. It has images, it has bit.ly shorteners, and let me magnify. These are bit.ly shorteners, and these are images, and then you have videos, and you have links to those videos, and then you have postcards. Okay, so you have a lot of content included in this mashup, and it's all at your disposition to you at no cost to you. But you need to make sure that you execute the mashup, that you do it. Okay, we have insurance agents that are with this ARPA law, and in the past it was the ACA, they make $10, $15, $20, $30,000 a month by executing some type of marketing program and taking advantage of one of the largest opportunities in your lives. And this is what it's all about. And today, in fact, starting as soon as tomorrow, you're going to have a window for 4, 5, 6 months. I would say that it's probably for the rest of the year, where you're in front of one of the largest professional opportunities of your life. You can end up enrolling 500, 1,000, 2,000 prospects. And remember, at $22 per member per month, 1,000 is $22,000 a month. We're talking about a lot of money. If you do 100 over the next 5 months, we're talking about $2,200 a month. Obviously, you want to do 500. That will be $10,000 a month. So again, there is a huge opportunity. You need to make sure that you execute this mashup. And we are putting together 4 different ARPA mashups over the next couple of months. So this is one, and then we're going to be having other mashups. So you can be executing several different mashups at the same time. So the potential with this is incredible. And I invite you all to take it seriously and try to give it a shot and try to make some very decent amount of money in doing so. So this is an opportunity that you are with us, you are aligned with the right people, and you can really make a difference for the rest of your life, for yourself and your family, if you execute something like this and make it become a reality. So this is the mashup that we're going to be executing. Now you know what a mashup is all about. In this case, 5 channels, 4 time horizons, and this is loaded with digital information of all different types. That's why we baptized it a mashup. It's like mashed potatoes with stuff, okay? So it's it has a lot of different things. So let's get into the specifics. Let's get into the action component of it. And what you're gonna see now, it's an incredible combination of platforms, of digital platforms that we put together for you. It seems you're there watching this presentation and you think that all of this is simple. No, the level of technology and all the connections that are behind what we're doing is first class in the world. What you're going to see now, it seems so simple, but we have multiple different platforms together combined in order for you to execute a marketing plan like this one at the cost that you can do it. So again, don't take anything for granted, but appreciate how everything is organized and learn how to do it and do it so that you make money and don't have to be complaining about not having money in your life. Okay, so again, don't take anything for granted. I'm going to get out of the presentation now and I'm going to start the process of executing the mashup order of the day. So this is the AMIDIM, the American Institute of Digital Marketing platform. This is where you come to do all your digital marketing. And we have the store here, the tab here. In this case, since this is the first time for this mashup, you have to go to the store here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click over. Let me scroll down a little bit just to show you, the different packages that we have. Again, just go through the website and check out all the information that we have there. We don't have time today for that. But let me go to the store. So I'm going to click on the store here, and it opened all the different courses and mashups that we have available for you. We have been developing all these courses over the last, I would say, 3 years now, and it's getting better and better and better. As a member of our organization, is at no cost to you. So you would select the mashup that I want you to select is this one. Let me change this here like this. The American Rescue Plan Act, the ARPA mashup. So this is the mashup you need to register for. So go ahead and register for that specific mashup. You need to do that in order to get access to all the materials and to be able to execute everything that I'm going to be showing you over the next hour or so. So I'm going to do that. Obviously, I already did it. So it's going to tell me that I'm already registered. So I'm going to click on it. And it takes me that I'm already, it tells me that I already purchased the ARPA mashup. Okay, so I'm going to just click, okay, take me there. So now I am inside my library. So I'm inside my library. So as you start purchasing courses and you start developing all these materials, you have your library. And in your library, you have all the courses that you have already completed and everything that you have registered for. So I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to go to page 2. And this is the ARPA mashup. So I'm going to start the course. So that's what I'm going to do. So again, remember, first you need to register. And then once you are registered, you go to my store. I mean, in this case, your store, and you select it from there. I'm going to start the course. And we're just developing this mashup, okay? So we just started. We needed to rush through this because we want to do it as fast as possible. So we are developing this mashup as we speak. And so this is the time horizon number 1. You see it there, digital marketing for insurance professionals, T1, that stands for time horizon number 1. So I'm going to start the course. You can either click on start the course or you can click on the actual module here. I'm going to start the course. So I'm going to click here. And that is the actual module. So let me just show you what we have here. Again, as I mentioned to you before, we have a lot of material here, digital material, connectors, links to other pages. We have a lot of stuff here that is ready for you to go. So we just show you here, we can put here the video on this first part or the image. And in this case, that's the image that we're going to be promoting today. And that's the theme for the first time horizon in the mashup. Can you get help with marketplace coverage? And in future sessions, we're going to be talking about content, and we're going to be showing you how we develop this content for you and how you can learn to develop additional content. So another important thing that I want to show you is here you have this download section here. This is very important because some of these platforms, again, remember all of this is digital and they work based on their loads. Sometimes they're really busy, sometimes they're not as busy. So they give different priorities to different things. So in one instance, a video that you upload can play immediately, and in other instances, it might not take it. So you need to make sure that you always have the option to move around based on what is happening. So this download section here will allow you to take some of the materials that you see here and download them to your computer. In some instances, it's better to download to the computer and from the computer upload into the different platforms. And in other instances, you can do it directly. So again, I want you to make sure that you understand that you have the two options, and if one does not work, you can always try the other one. So you're going to find here, I'm not going to open it now because we're going to cover it later, but here we have a couple of, this is a video, and this is a PNG image of time horizon number 1 for the mashup. You have the instructor information. Remember, one of the things that I want you to do is I want you to become an instructor. So imagine your image here, your name and your curriculum here, and you providing information to people on ARPA or on annuities or on Medicare Advantage or on life insurance or final expenses or whatever area of expertise you have, you can always create one of these courses through our platforms and you can promote it. So what we always do when we are executing the mashup is we go ahead and we show you the overall mashup again so that you have a full picture of what is it that you are doing. Again, remember today, we're going to be executing time horizon number 1. So we're going to be executing in LinkedIn and in Facebook and in Twitter and in email marketing and in direct mail this time horizon number 1. You're going to be using all these electronic and digital information that you see here in order to execute that. So again, that's a picture of the overall plan so that you always keep track of where you are, what you have already completed, and what you're going to be completing in the future. Very important for you to have the overall picture always in your mind. Then you scroll down, you go to step number 2. In step number 2, you're going to see instructions for each one of the different channels. Now, some of the instructions might look exactly the same, and they might be exactly the same. But our recommendation to you is if we give you instructions for LinkedIn, use the LinkedIn instructions for LinkedIn. And if we give you instructions for Facebook, use the Facebook instructions for Facebook. And if we give you instructions for Twitter, use the Twitter instructions for Twitter. They might look exactly the same, and even they might be the same, but in certain instances, they are not. And if you just copy the Twitter instructions for Facebook, it might not work, and you're not going to know what happened. So again, that's why we go through the process of making sure we give you specific instructions for each one of the different channels. So let's get started with LinkedIn. And today we are starting something very interesting. We're going to be posting or tweeting a video that we have developed, and a video that we have all the materials and all the instructions for you to develop the same video. So you can become the actor of the video. You see that image of that lady there? She's the one that recorded this video for us. But you can be the one in that image, and the video can be about you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to show the video one time so that you know exactly what is it that we're doing. I'm going to click on the bit.ly shortener here, and let me do that. And that's the video that we're going to be.
Health Insurance Marketplace offers different plan types to meet a variety of needs and budgets. Most people qualify for savings to make health coverage affordable. Compare plans based on what is important to you and choose the price and coverage that fits your needs. Contact us and we will help you answer many questions as you shop for Marketplace coverage. Many people ask if they can get help paying for Marketplace coverage. Most people who enroll in a health plan on healthcare.gov can find low premium plans for $0 to $100 a month if you qualify for savings. We will help you fill out a Marketplace application. You will learn if you are eligible for savings to lower the cost of your monthly premiums and care. This savings will also apply to your child's dental coverage, whether it is a part of your health plan or a separate dental plan. We will help you see if you may qualify for savings in the Marketplace based on your income.
Let me stop it there. Let me just, no, sorry. Let me replay the video. And let me stop it because I want to show you a couple of things here. Number one, this can be you. Remember what I said. This could be you. So you could be the one. It's a 1-minute video. We have the script. You can record it, and you can be the one talking here. And this will be your digital brand. So this will be your ARPA digital brand. In this case, our ARPA digital brand is the Health Insurance Resource Center. So this would be personalized to you, and this could be you. Now, if you don't feel like presenting, then we will use one of our actors. These are actors that we pay, and they record these videos for us. But if you want to save yourself some money and you don't want to pay somebody, then you can always learn how to present a 1-minute script, and then we will incorporate it in any one of the productions that we're doing. That at no cost to you. So that's why I'm saying you are becoming a digital animal. You have the potential to do things that were almost impossible to conceive by an insurance agent in the past. Now they are at your reach if you just become proactive about everything and just do it. Okay, so let me get out of here. I'm going to go back. So that's the video that we're going to be posting and tweeting and doing all that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste. So I'm going to take this message here and I'm going to copy. I'm going to open my LinkedIn account. So I'm right now inside my LinkedIn account and I'm going to start a post. One of the things that I always do, and I always like to show it, you see how much activity I have generated. So I have 30 notifications and 10 messages. So I see the activity and I look at my old post. If you click on your image here and you click here on where it says posts and activity, and you click on that there, it will show you, some of the activity that you have generated. And so I see, for example, this is something that I posted 5 days ago, and it had 61 views. So I look at it and I see something is really pulling. This one had 103 views, and this one had 89 views. And I have been mostly doing life insurance and Medicare Advantage with this post and long-term care. So I see the flavor, the line of activity that I'm generating with my position in LinkedIn, and you can focus on one specific topic or use an array of topics. So let me go here where it says start a post, and I'm going to paste it. And there it is. So I just pasted. So I have let me scroll down a little bit here. Okay, I have a message. Let me help you. I leave the bit.ly shortener there in case people want to download the video, and then I'm going to, and you need to make sure that you see the actual video. It's very important that you see it, because sometimes these editors, they don't communicate properly, and if you made any error in copying and pasting, it will not come up. So you need to make sure you see it. If you see the video, you see the image, or you see whatever you are tweeting or posting, it means that everything was done properly. You could add hashtags to this post. I'm not going to get into that today. That's another session. But you could add a lot of different things and build this a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post it. And it tells you that the post was successful. Always make sure you view your post. So there it is. Okay, there it is. And if I click on it, I will watch the video that I already saw. So again, I already posted in LinkedIn. So let me go back to my platform, and I already executed the mashup order of the day for time horizon number 1 for LinkedIn. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing with Facebook. So I'm going to scroll down, and again, I'm going to take and I'm going to copy and paste. So I'm going to make sure I copy everything here with my Facebook instructions. I'm going to copy, and I'm going to open my Facebook account. So that's my Facebook account. And today in the lecture section, we're going to be talking about Facebook pages. So just to let you know, I have 56 different Facebook pages. And these are some of the pages that I have. And each one of these pages is directly related to some line of business and where in the marketing funnel I am with a client. So for example, if I want to emphasize, if I'm in the awareness part of my sales process with a client, I would send them to a page that is all about my credentials and my knowledge and my achievements and my preparation and all my compliance. And I will let them see how prepared I am to work with them. That's if I want to make them aware about me. But if I'm more in the closing part of the marketing funnel where I'm targeting somebody that is ready to make a decision, then my Facebook page could have more of a quote engine or talk about prices. So again, the different pages are directly related to where you are and what you're trying to do. So that's why I have so many different landing pages. And again, we're going to be talking more about that today. So I need to select where am I going to post this. Obviously, this is about ARPA. So I will do it in one of my ARPA landing pages. So in this case, I'm going to use the Health Insurance Resource Center. That's the one that I use to sell ARPA products. So I will post in this page here, and I'm going to create a post. And again, I'm going to just paste what I copied there. And again, you need to make sure that you can see the actual image. So there it is, the image is there, so everything is okay. And I could do different things with this. I could boost this post, I could add other things. I'm not going to do that today, but again, when you are executing and you're learning how to do this, you need to make sure that you elaborate on this and connect it with all the different elements associated with moving people through your marketing funnel. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post it. So it's posting and it's there. So there it is. Okay, that's the video right there. Now, in some instances, they would have to click on it to watch the video. Another thing you could do, and I'm not going to do it for because of time constraints, you could upload the video directly. You could upload the video directly and it would play automatically. So you have the two different options. Now remember, in this case here, we have this image of this lady here, but this should be you. This should be you. Okay, what we want to do is that this here, that should be you, and this here should be your digital brand. So whenever you're posting, they're seeing your face. Forget about sending images of other people. You should always try to make sure that you are using your image so that they get to know you. Very important. But if you don't feel like doing that, then we can use one of these individuals here. So again, that is the Facebook post. I'm going to go back to the Amidin platform. So there we have it. We have executed on LinkedIn, on Facebook, the image and the video. And now I'm going to go to Twitter. I'm going to do the same thing with Twitter. So let me do with Twitter. I'm going to open my Twitter account. And with Twitter, I'm going to do what I was telling you. I'm going to upload the actual video. So I created before we started a file that had all the materials that I'm going to be using in the session. So here is my video. So I'm going to select the video and I'm going to open the video here and I'm going to upload the video. Okay, and I'm going to tweet the video. Again, you could do the same thing for Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tweet it. And remember, you can do additional things with it. You can add the messages, connectors to other places. I'm not going to go into that today, but remember, you can connect this to other parts of your marketing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tweet this video. Videos take a little bit longer. It might take some time. So your tweet was sent. Remember, view, you can always, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see it just for the, make sure that everything is okay. And it might take some time, but there is the video right there. Okay, so my video was tweeted and the quality will get better as the platform adjusts. So this is how you would tweet a video. Remember, you can record this and this can be you talking. I'm leaving the volume off so that I can talk. I don't want to be talking over the video, but this is you talking here, and this is your digital brand here. Okay, now we are really a professional in insurance sales using digital marketing. And all of that is within your reach. If you align yourself with the right type of organization, and if you just make the decision of doing it. You need to do it. You want to make $300,000 a year, you want to make $500,000 a year, you want to make $700,000 a year, you have to execute these digital marketing strategies. If you don't do it, then it's going to be much more difficult to make money. Okay, let me get out of here. So let me X out of my Twitter account. Let me go back to the Amidim platform. So there we have it. We have executed the mashup order of the day for time horizon number 1 for LinkedIn, for Facebook, and for Twitter. Now we're going to move into email marketing. So now we're going to move into email marketing. So I'm going to scroll down, and we already have here the body, the totality of the text, including the subject line for your email marketing campaign. Now remember, email marketing is the backbone of digital marketing. I believe email marketing is a fundamental element of digital marketing, and it's developing in ways that you couldn't even imagine before. Just to give you an idea, something that we are doing now with email marketing is we get an email, but then we don't send them an email. So you get the individual's email. It's exactly the same. Literally, you are getting an address, their email address. So when you get the email, what you're getting is an address, like when you used to have the yellow pages with individuals' addresses. But the power here is the fact that you can go to all these different social media channels and all these different tools out there, and you can tell the channel, here is an address, this email address. And if the owner of this address ever shows up in your platform, if they register that email and they log into this platform with this email address, show them my production, show them my content. So that's email marketing developing in ways that we didn't imagine before. In the past, you had an email address and you could send them an email, but now an email address, the second part of it, address, is as important as the first part. And I'm going to show you how that has also developed in direct mail in the other direction. So it's incredible how everything is allowing you to become very powerful when you know exactly what you're doing. So again, email marketing is very powerful. You must have an email marketing a carrier, a platform, because you don't want to be sending 1 or 2 or 3 emails a day. No, you want to send 300, 500, 1,000 emails a day. As we mentioned to you, at the end of last year, we were sending 500,000 emails a month, and our objective is to get to sending 15 million emails a month. 15 million emails a month. Now, it's going to take us some. Maybe I am assuming it's going to take us 1 or 2 years to get there. But what I want to emphasize is that you cannot be thinking 1 email or 2 emails. That's not how it works. You need to think a lot of emails, and you need to have this strategy to capture emails and collect emails and then to use them. And we're going to show you through this training all about that. So I'm going to copy and paste again. Here is my email. I'm going to copy this all the way to the subject line here. And again, let me just, I'm sorry, before that, here is the link to the video, the same video that we just saw. So we are going to send them an email with a video link. Now remember, this video link is of this lady that you just saw there, or it could be you talking about a topic 1 minute. I mean, if you are in sales, you need to develop the capacity to get in front of a camera and talk for 1 minute about something that you master, about something that you really know about. That's basic. You don't have to go and study anything else. You just need to talk about the things you know about. And additionally, we're going to be showing you in coming sessions how to take some content and develop it into a program, and then you concatenate a series of videos that you're going to be sending in a series of emails. So you can do a lot of different things. So again, the important thing here is the link to the video. And ideally, I'm not going to click on it because you already saw that video, but it should be eventually you talking about whatever topic you're promoting. In this case, ARPA. ARPA is an incredible opportunity for you to start a new relationship with somebody. Everybody needs to know about ARPA, and the window, the SCP is going to be for 4 or 5 months. So even though they register with somebody today or tomorrow, you still have 4 or 5 months to change them and to get them to become your client. But you need to earn that by showing them that you are better than all the other agents out there, and that's part of this process. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy it all the way to the subject line here. Copy, and I'm going to open my email account, and I'm going to create a new message, and I'm going to just paste it. I'm going to paste it. So that's the email right there. And I'm going to take the subject line here, and I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to add it to the subject line here. Okay. So there you have it. You have the email right there. Dear Peter, you have the bit.ly shortener there for the video. You have the instructions. So I'm going to send it to myself just to make sure that I see it there. By the way, this is not the email that I use for my business here at Prinsuco, so don't send me to that email. That's an email. This is an email that I use for these exercises. So my email is alcastellanos@prinsuco.com. Don't send me to this one. I do read it once in a while, but that's not my main email. Some people send me emails to that email because I keep showing it. Okay, so there we have it. I already received it. So it's in the inbox here. There we have it. That's the video. That's the email right there. And as you can see, it included with it did take the bit.ly shortener here. So it included so if I click on it, I would see that video. Remember, this should be you, and this should be your digital brand. So you're starting to see the power of all these tools. It's incredible how powerful all these tools are. This changes everything. By the way, when you send an email that includes a video, the possibility of that email being open and read or the video seen increases by 75%. So it's a game changer when you use images, especially images of yourself in a video. An image will increase open ratios, but a video will substantially increase open ratios. So I'm going to get out of my Outlook account, my email account here. I'm going to go back to my Amidin platform. And there we have it. We have executed the mashup order of the day for the ARPA mashup for time horizon number 1, for LinkedIn, for Facebook, for Twitter, and for email marketing. And we're now going to talk about direct mail. Now, something very important with direct mail, and if you scroll down here, here is the front, and here is the back of the actual postcard that we created for this mashup. And I'm going to get into the specifics of this, but let me open it. Now remember, this could be you, and this should be your brand. Okay, now we're doing something else today also, and something that is very important in the back of your card. Let me click on the back here. That's the back of your card. And you see this QR code here. This QR code is what is incorporating direct mail into exactly the same process as all other digital marketing channels. If I take my cell phone and I scan that QR code, it will take me to one of my landing pages. Exactly the same objective that I want to achieve by posting in Twitter or in Facebook or in LinkedIn. So with this functionality and the capacity of incorporating QR codes, direct mail is back alive and with a lot of strength. And you're going to see some of the tools there, which are incredible. So direct mail is something that is very, very powerful. Now, we have a preferred provider for direct mail. Let me go back to the platform. Let me go back here. Now remember, we have a preferred provider for direct mail. It's called Amazing Mail, which is a very sophisticated direct mail company that allows to develop all these tools and all these elements that we just mentioned there. Now, when you upload your postcard to direct mail, you get this proof. And I'm going to show you one of those. I'm going to show you another one that we created. So this is the PDF document that you get when you upload. Let me just close here. Okay. So remember, this should be you. This should be you. This should not be a stranger. Maybe this one here, if you don't want to show your family, which I recommend you to do, but then you need to have a professional image and all that. This one you can get from our platform, but this here should be you. Contact me. When it says contact me, that should be you. Okay. And this here should be your digital brand. This should be your ARPA digital brand here. And this is the proof. This is when you upload everything, you get this just to show how people are going to see your message. So this is another template that we have, that we develop here. One of the digital marketing coaches developed this template, and we have different ones like this. And if you scroll down, here you have the QR code that will connect this card to your landing pages. And we're going to be talking about landing pages in the lecture component in a couple of minutes. And then here is your address, and then this is the address to whom you are sending the card. So again, this is an incredible tool. And let me just show you a little bit about direct mail, because I'm really excited about direct mail. Let me make sure that I don't close too many things here at the same time. Let me go here, and I'm going to go to our direct mail preferred partner. Sorry, I don't want to. So let me go here. It's called amazingmail.com. Amazingmail.com. This is our preferred partners for this. We strongly recommend open an account there. And this has incredible tools. Just to give you an idea. Let me just show you here. Get started. I'm going to scroll down. They have this concept called every door direct mail. And so let me just to show you the tool. What I want to do is to show you the tool. Here they have this geographic targeting, which I believe is fantastic. And you select here, you start with an address. Let's say I put the address here of the office, and with a zip code. So I want to, you can do either a radius around a circle or drive time in minutes. So let's say I select 5 miles around this address here. And in this case, we're talking about ARPA. So we want to tackle everybody from literally 20, I would say starting at 18 all the way to 54. In fact, I'm going to do it to 64. And the reason for that is because remember that they're talking about lowering the Medicare age from 65 to 60. So you want to have all those clients already in your book of business with ARPA. So when they create this law, you end up moving 300, 500, 1,000. And remember, 1,000, if you have 1,000 clients and you move them to Medicare Advantage, each one of them is at this time $500. So how much money are we talking about? I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but you need to position yourself there so that if it happens, you have a huge opportunity. So again, and I'm going to take household income since the subsidies are so big. I'm going to start with under 25, 25 to 50, 50 to, let's say, you could do all of them because basically today with ARPA, everybody's going to get subsidies. So if I click on that, and it doesn't matter if they're a renter or a homeowner, I don't care about that. Okay, and I'm gonna, it says show me the prospect, so it's calculating everything, and you get something like this, which is incredible. You get something like this, and then when you hover over the image, you can select which ones you want, and it tells you on the left how many residencies and how many businesses and how many apartments with the criteria that you selected. So this, you can really identify a specific area and then target it. It can be around your office, it can be around your house. I mean, you can really, really develop some laser focused tools in order to market. Again, the tools are incredible. And if you take these and you connect it with a QR to your landing pages, you have an incredible capacity to develop relationship with somebody very specific where you want to market. So let me close all of these because I have too many things open. But as you can see, I'm very excited about all of this because it's incredible. I have never seen so powerful tools all together in one place by itself, ready for me to do it ever before. And I have been doing this for almost 40 years now. I have been doing this for almost 40 years now. I shouldn't even say that, okay? But again, I have never in my life seen the tools that I'm seeing today. And this digital marketing is incredible. It's incredible. It allows you to do things that you could never imagine doing before. So we have executed the mashup order of the day for the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, in LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, email marketing, and direct mail. So let me scroll down here. Okay. So you go ahead, you complete everything, and then you leave your comments, and then you're going to move to the following week. You move to time horizon number 2, and you repeat everything again, very similar, but with different images and with different messages and with everything for the following week. And we select 4 topics for the 4 time horizons. Let me get out of this, my email account here. Let me get out of Facebook. Let me get out of, and let me go back to, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back to the actual presentation. So we have completed the action element of our training. We took action. We executed the mashup order of the day. Now you know what it's all about. You should be executing 2 or 3 of these mashups in the same week. You can have 2, 3 different topics. You could be doing final expenses. You could be doing life insurance. You could be doing annuities. You could be doing Medicare Advantage, and you could be doing ARPA all at the same time. And you will be executing all of these mashups simultaneously. You can do that. So get active. Now let's move to the. We're not going to be doing the feedback element today. We're going to go into the lecture component. And what I want to do with the lecture component is I want to pick up where we left in our previous session. So we started by talking about the marketing funnel. And let me emphasize the marketing funnel because for me, this is one of the most important aspects of digital marketing. And this is where a lot of people fail. People do not understand the concept of a marketing funnel. And you need to understand that the individual here is very different from the individual here, who is very different from the individual here, who is very different from the individual here. And then sometimes we want to apply a strategy for this individual using this strategy, or a strategy for this individual using this strategy. And that's why so people fail so much, and they waste their time and their energy and money using digital marketing. So you need to be aware of what is it that you're trying to accomplish. Now, specifically for what we're going to be doing with this mashup, we are going to be talking about getting them a subsidy. So basically, we are going to be tackling people more or less around here within the marketing funnel. So this is people that we want to get them the money, okay? Not that much interested in them knowing who I am, although they need to know who I am. But I'm going to be focusing somebody here when they're close to, hey, I need to get that subsidy. I need to maximize the subsidy. In order for you to be effective doing that, you need to, and this is very similar to the tool that we just saw with Amazing Mail. That's why I like them so much. But this is more of a paper trail of that, where you select all the different elements before you get into a tool and start moving things around. You need to plan around it. So with this, with a tool like this, you will identify whom you're targeting within the marketing funnel. So again, get with one of our digital marketing coaches to talk about this data marketing selection form. Once you have everything, then it's all about, as we mentioned before, taking all this situation that is happening in all these different channels and all this traffic all over the World Wide Web, and taking them through the marketing funnel. So it's a complex process. And everything that we have been doing with all these postings in LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter is moving individuals through this marketing funnel. Okay, so you have traffic, then you have sales funnels, then you have buyers. And that's the process. And you do all these different things in order to move people around that. Now, the structure that you need to have in place in order to implement all of this is reflected in this digital marketing blueprint. So we're going to spend the rest of the next 20-25 minutes talking about this blueprint. And in previous sessions, we talked about the channels and we talked about the ad. So we already covered these two elements here. So what I want to do now is I want to talk about the landing pages. The landing pages. So we're going to talk about this landing page here and this landing page here. Now, this landing page here can be 10 landing pages. And this landing page here can be another 10 landing pages. So it's not one-on-one. You need to have at least one-on-one. But you can have, and you should have, more than just one-on-one. And as I mentioned to you, in these landing pages, I just show you a little bit of that before when I went into my Facebook account. I have 56 different landing pages. This is what we call inside the channel. So this is a landing page inside the social media channel. And this is very important because you're going to connect a lot of things to this landing page inside the channel. In this case, inside Facebook. This landing page is inside Facebook. That's a good thing. Number one, it's not going to cost you money. So that's number one. You don't have to pay Facebook to have a landing page in Facebook. You can create as many as you want. So it's free. But on the other side, you are limited by their rules, which makes a lot of sense. Obviously, they are going to provide you with that. They tell you what you can do. They tell you what you cannot do. For example, just to give you an idea, we were in one of our landing pages, we were promoting a message that said that President Biden has signed a new law, and they rejected the ad because it said President Biden. So if you're going to be putting anything that sounds political, it goes through this process, and it may take 1 week for them to come back to you, or they might just deny it and that's it. You cannot do it. So again, they have their rules. That's the point that I want to emphasize, is the fact that they have the rules, and you're subject to the rules inside these landing pages that are inside the channel. That is one of the reasons why you want an outside of the channel landing page. Now here, you can be way more creative. You can do many more things. And you are not subject to the channel rules. Now, obviously, you are subject to decency rules, okay, which are more important than the channel rules anyway. But again, you are going to see some landing pages inside the channel and some landing pages outside the channel. So let me go ahead and I'm going to show you. Let's go into one of my landing pages inside Facebook, and let's talk about it for 10, 15 minutes. So let me get out of here. Let me scroll down here. Let me go to Facebook. I'm going to go into my Facebook account. And I'm going to go into my pages. And again, as I mentioned before, I have all flavors and all colors and all types of landing pages for many different things. By the way, this one here, Total Financial Governance, I would say in the next 60 days, my book on Total Financial Governance is going to be coming out, and I'm going to be promoting the book on this page here, and I will be showing you all about it. So I'm going to be making a lot of noise on this one, okay, on Total Financial Governance, but that's not the case today. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into our ARPA, one of our ARPA landing pages, which is the Health Insurance Resource Center. So let me click on it. And what I want to do first is I want to dissect. I want to go over the different elements on the page because there is a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff here. So you start scrolling down and you see all these different components there, and I want to start going through them in detail. So this is a full business type of setting. This is for you to do business. This is a website that you have to do business using some of the most modern tools available in the market to do that. So you need to understand that your landing page is it's a powerful tool that you have at your disposition. You need to respect your landing page and spend some time learning about it and using all the different elements and all the different components associated with it. One very important comment is the fact that right now I'm looking at the landing page not from the perspective of the end user. Right now I'm looking at this landing page as an administrator, as somebody that is this is my working canvas. Let's put it that way. This is not what the people see. This is it's a working canvas here. So let's look. Number one, you have this header here, and you need to make sure you upload an image there that is aligned with what you're doing. In this case, I have my 100+ Elite Marketplace Circle of Champions for 2020. This is I don't sell that much because I don't have time. I only sell to somebody if it's a friend or somebody that I really want to help directly. Then I go ahead and sell directly. But I try to stay away from selling as much as I can. But you need to make sure that if you are under any one of these groups here, you make sure you show people that. And then you need to have, you are full of these, the page is full of these call to action buttons, And you need to make sure that you take advantage of all those different call to actions buttons. Now, if you can do, here is where you can create a post. You could create a post from here directly. And you can create a live event. So you can create a live video, you can create an event, you can make an offer, you can post a job, you can do all these different things just in this box here. So just to show you the power that you have, okay, here, just in this area here, you can do all these different things. For example, why don't you do something? Why don't you get your ARPA and do an exercise? Why don't you take the ARPA presentation that CMS just put out yesterday or the day before, and present it in a live stream in your page. Just do it. Just look at the slide and talk about it. Talk about whatever you see on that slide, and just do that for 20, 30 minutes, and voila, you have streamed live. Then you can create an event. You're going to say, hey, I'm going to do this again on Thursday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and now you are going to prepare for that. You're going to do it better. Or you can make an offer. Hey, let me help you try to get the best possible subsidy for you, and I'll make sure that we go through it and spend as much time as possible with you until we get it. So anyway, you can create, that's just in creating posts. Then here you have these create ads, and I'm just going in order with what they have there, create ads. And remember, when you are creating ads, I always want you to have in your mind the marketing funnel, because when you are creating an ad, you need to have clarity with regards to where are you pointing that arrow in the marketing funnel. So you can create ads that point at different areas or different sections of that marketing funnel. And these different options here, for example, boost a post, or if you want to get more messages, if I move to the right here, you want to promote your page, or if you want to promote your business locally, or if you want to get more calls, or if you want to get more website visitors, or if you want to get more leads. All of these different options there, and there are more. That's not all of them. If you click here, it says see all. I'm not going to do that. But the point is that those ads there are basically pointing at some area of that marketing funnel, and you need to be aligned with that. So I would strongly recommend you go ahead and just create an ad, and we cover ads in one of our previous sessions. So go back to one of our recordings and watch the whole thing about the ads and how do you create the audience and all that, and spend $5. Spend $5 and see what happens. So that's one thing to do there. Then you have all your old posts here. So you have, for example, one people reach with this one that I just posted in this session. This was 35 minutes ago. So that's a post there. And this one, so you can see all the different, and I have been doing some testing on this one with different topics, health insurance, all of them associated with health insurance, etc. So these are some of the postings. You need to make sure that your page is currently posting. You cannot have a landing page where the last post was posted 2 years ago. That says a lot about you and your business. So you need to be posting constantly. You need to make sure, in fact, for each one of your different topics, whenever you're looking anything on the internet that is related to your landing page topic, you should post it. You should copy, share it. You should share it with your post. And that way you're going to start building this content or this post content library here with quality material related to the topic. So that's one way to do it. Whenever you're watching anything on the topic that you like, go there and post and share. That's one way to do it. I want to talk a little bit about the insights. So, and again, we just started with this one. So this one is not, we just started promoting, but the insights are very important. The insights gets more into the feedback element, which is very important. So this is where you look around and see what is happening. So if you click here on insights and you click on see all here, it gives you a lot of different statistics about the website. A lot of different things about the website, and this is going to help you a lot in adjusting whatever you are doing to try to improve on your results. So number one, they have all these different elements, actions on page and page views and page previews and story search and posts. So you have all these different things and they all mean something. And then down here, you have 5 recent posts. So again, we have been testing things and what is the reach of those posts. So these are the actual posts, these are the dates, and this is what type of engagement they're generating. And you could boost this post. Boost means you spend money on it, which you have to be very careful with that, because unless it's something very, very, that has a lot of traction, you don't want to boost something that is not getting a lot of traction. But here you see immediately statistics about your last post, and it's telling you whom did you target. So basically, I just didn't get into the specifics of whom I was targeting, etc. So this gives you, and then down here, it shows you a couple of suggested pages to watch. One of the powerful things about Facebook is that you can see your competitor a lot. So for example, I see this one, Trusted Senior, and they have 3,500, 3,300 engagements versus 9 that I have here. And they have total page like 15,000 versus 136. Now you have to be careful with these statistics, because in some instances you have some organizations that have not developed digitally too much yet, and they're pushing all of their traffic through one landing page, and that is a no-no. Okay, so everything lands in the same place, and it breaks everything that has to do with all these strategies about moving through the marketing funnel and all that. So again, you have to be careful. The tool is there, but you need to make sure that you are comparing apples with apples, and you might have, and Facebook still not as developed in terms of that, so they can, if they see the word insurance or something like that, they might pull you into that. But if you need to look at the characteristics and the type of things that they're doing to make sure that you are measuring and comparing apples with apples. So be careful about that, just a heads up on that. So let me go back here. So that was just let me go back here. And let me just scroll down. And I just want to touch on one last thing here, because we need to go to the outside landing pages. So here is about you. And this information, make sure that all of this is updated. Here you have to say what is it that you are all about. So in this case, provide quality health services to financially vulnerable families and individuals in government programs. Very clear, ARPA. Okay, this is all about ARPA. Okay, and then you have a link to a website, and then a phone number, and a link with Messenger, and an email, and the schedule, and all of that. So again, this is just to, and then you have this page transparency. If you are running any ads, it will tell you here all about that, and it will allow you can go to any, and I'm going to stop here at this topic. You can go to the page transparency element here, and if that page is running any ads, you can see all their ads. You can look at all of them. Facebook shows you what everybody is doing. That's why it's called page transparency. Everybody can see what the other person is doing. And you do that here on this page transparency part of the landing page. So I'm not going to get into that, but open it. And if you're running ads, you can see there. And in fact, you can see how many people are working on this page, and where is this page managed for. Some of these pages, I go in here and I find out that they have 45 different people working on the page. Just to give you an idea, 45 digital marketing people, engineers and marketeers and content creators and video creators working in one of these pages. You will be amazed of the teams that are put together to work in some of these landing pages. So again, you can see all of that on the page transparency element there. And I'm not going to get more into this. Let me go back. Let me go back to the presentation, and the last couple of minutes, I'm going to talk about. So that's the landing page inside the channel. And we can help you set up one of these landing pages for ARPA, or for final expenses, or for Medicare Advantage, or for life insurance, or for annuities, or for financial planning if you are into that. So that's your landing page. Now let me touch a little bit on this landing page outside of the channel. So let me show you a couple of our landing pages outside of the channel. So let me go here. So this is one of our landing pages. In fact, this is the landing pages that we're just putting together for the ARPA law. And so it has information, a lot of information, content, and calls to actions. This is what we call, you see how pages are changing a lot. They're changing a lot of images, a lot of videos, and a lot of large images, not too much wording, and then a lot of call to action. Enter your zip code, compare, okay, estimate. These are call to action. So it's a lot of call to action. So again, you're going to be moving people from your Facebook ad, and you're going to make them land in this one of these landing pages, and you want to have a lot of call to action so that they can do something immediately. So that's something that you cannot do inside the channel. That's something that you need to do outside of the channel with something more powerful, like something like this. So that's to give you an idea. And then you have a lot about buying. Okay, so this is, they can click here, the health insurance one-stop shop, and this is not a branded thing, so you can use the same phrase, the health insurance one-stop shop. And here I have here a quote engine where they can compare all plans, or if they want a specific carrier that I represent, all of these are already connected. So if they want them better, they click here and they buy, and I get my commission. If they click here, they go to Blue Cross Blue Shield and they buy, and I get my commission. If they click here, except Molina, National General, Oscar, etc., all of these are connected in my landing page. So if they see I'm better, they click on it. For example, I'm going to do that. And you see there, that's me. So if they go ahead and they start the process, I'll get my commission. So when I'm doing my Facebook ad, and I'm thinking, and I want to get them to this specific part of the external landing page, because I know that I'm going to take them here. Let me get out of here. These people, they don't want to let you go. They want to, keep you there. So again, you can set it up where when they say, do you want to see prices now? And if they say yes, you send them with a link to this part of the landing page. Now, these landing pages have a lot of content, and they're very visual. And again, additionally, they're mounted on these platforms where you have the libraries and stores, and you can do a lot of things with these landing pages. So let me show you just that one. And then let me show you another one where I want to show you something that I really want you to get into. This is the Medicare Resource Center, another one of our landing pages. And in this one here, we created something that, again, really helps you close sales. Again, number one, call to action, always. Very clear, very direct call to actions. Enter your zip code. We can save you money. Home zip code is used to find insurance companies that offer plans in your area. Enter your zip code. That's a direct call to action. You see, the landing page doesn't have that much. It's a lot about call to action. Estimate potential, compare plans. That we have a lot of people, frequently asked questions, information in the bottom, but a lot of call to action. But what I want to show you, and I want to finish with this, is this concept of the Medicare school. This landing page is for people that are always turning 65 and over 65. But what I want to show you here is that in the Medicare school, you are going to give them three options. Number one, education. So here, you're going to be having educational webinars, online educational webinars, and they can register here, and you will present to them. You see a lot of these educational webinars on ads on Facebook and on YouTube and on Google and all that. Well, you can do that yourself. You can create an educational workshop, and you invite them and they register, and then you have people there And remember, you can do this all over the United States. Obviously, you need to be licensed in those states where you want to sell. Licensed and contracted with the carriers in those places. But again, what I want to show you here is, number one, you can have a workshop, an educational workshop. That's one. And you could, if they click here right now, obviously there is non-scheduled. So if I click on it, they're not going to see any. But if there is a workshop that you have scheduled, they click here on courses and they could register for the workshop. Number two, guidance. Meet with you on a one-on-one free consultation, and you have your schedule here. Now here you can schedule a meeting here, and this I have to update the link here with this one, but they can set up an appointment with you right there. They can set up the appointment with you right there, so you could have your calendar here with this Calendly, which is a really good platform where they would, and you immediately get a notification that somebody has scheduled a meeting with you for Thursday at 3 o'clock. And if it was taken already, it won't show them an option for that. So this is an incredible way to schedule a meeting. And then the third one is, this is for a direct, either phone call or a virtual call, so that they can meet with you immediately, either by phone or virtually. So here you have a lot of call to action. Education, hey, register for one of my workshops on the topic. Let's meet in the near future on a one-on-one free consultation. Here is my calendar, schedule it. Or call me right now, either through a phone call, and it will show them their your phone number and all that, or they can also do a virtual call. Additionally, they can send you a message through Messenger, so you can receive a message immediately. I'm not going to open that, but this is an example of a landing page outside of the channel. Okay, we have this concept here, by the way, that I invite you all to do, the 5-year roadmap. Check it out. This is an incredible tool here, the 5-year roadmap. I'm not going to get into that right now today, but let me go back to the actual presentation. So, and I'm going to round up now. So we have already selected a social media channel, and we talked about the ads and how you structure the ads, and the audience that you're shooting for, and the budget associated with the ad, and the opt-in forms, how you collect information. Remember, basically the way things are developing, every opt-in form, every form to collect information is literally a landing page. That's how things have changed. So every time that you ask for information from somebody, you don't want to use one of those obsolete little things where they put their information. That's the old guard. Now, whenever you're going to collect information, you want to take them to a place that is full of really good, proper content for them. And that is going to help you capture that information. And in fact, you can deliver a video, you can deliver different things. So again, we talked about the ads, and today we talked about the landing pages inside the channel. So I show you some of the 56 pages that I have, and how you have to align them with whatever you're trying to do. And then landing pages outside the channel. You obviously saw the difference between the landing page inside Facebook and the landing pages that I just showed you, with all these incredible visuals and incredible images and moving videos and a lot of really fancy stuff with a lot of content and full of buttons for call to action, so that you can move people through the marketing channel. So we have covered all of this upper part of the blueprint. We will continue talking about content, which is a very important component. Content talks about things like, remember what I told you about the little video of the lady? You can change that for you making that recording. We're going to show you, in fact, how we built the ones that we built, so that you see exactly the process. So we're going to be talking about content. Then we're going to be talking about what I call the soul of the whole thing is your CRM system. This is where you put all the information. You need to have a powerful tool there. And then how you take this, and by using content and CRM, you implement these extremely aggressive marketing automated programs, and you combine that with some agent originated activities, and you develop an incredibly powerful digital marketing strategy that can help you reach a lot of people, make a lot of sales, and make a lot of money. So thank you everybody for participating today. We covered a lot of material, I know that, but that's us. Okay, so looking forward to our next session. We're going to continue with this process. We will execute the mashup order of the day, time horizon number 2 on the ARPA mashup. If you are interested, shoot us an email. Let us know what you think. There's going to be a evaluation form. Please make sure we read them all. We were getting a lot of feedback and getting better and better. And we want to make sure that this is effective and that this helps you in the purpose of getting clients and making a lot of money and having fun doing so. Thank you, everybody. See you in our next session.